Who am I?
You're going to be looking at Emmy.
Hey everyone, it's another episode of Noshing with Nick. Today I'm here with John out at the cornucopia, and we're going to check out some of the fresh produce we buy all the time. So John, tell me a little bit about how you got started with doing this, growing produce and supporting us here at Dordt.
I felt like it was a calling. It just kept coming back to me to work at home, be at home, had an opportunity to buy a small acreage, grew more than enough food for my family, added families, started going to farmers markets, and enjoyed doing the work. And it's really a lot of fun. And I look at life through a lens called Creation, Fall, Redemption, which is a big Dordt theme to me, at least it was when I was a student. And creation was made good, and then man fell into sin, and we're part of the restoration process. We're part of the redemption. And so I like to create and grow nutrient-dense food. I like it to be fresh. I love eating, and I like eating well-prepared food. And it all just kind of blended together. Creation care and relationships with people and having fun.
How did we kind of get together at Dordt? How do we kind of grow our relationship?
When there was a transition at Dordt with food service, someone from your office called me and asked for sunshine kabocha squash in the fall.
Not super popular.
Not everybody grows it.
No.
And it's one of my favorite squashes. And so I was really excited. And then after that, I think you and I just emailed and talked in person and got the catalog out, and I said, what would you like? And Nick said, this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and I started growing more.
Yeah.
There's nothing that makes a farmer happier than to say, grow more.
We buy beets from you all the time. We get squash from you, yellow zucchini, butternut, acorn. We get several tons of potatoes from you every year, red, Yukon, fingerlings. We buy a ton of spinach and salad mix from you, a lot of herbs.
I like the variety. The staples are important. I love growing carrots.
But it's more than just growing things. I mean, there's a whole science and a rubric to it, right? I mean, you've got your carrot growing, they're in the ground, what, 34 days or whatever?
72.
72 days, whatever it is, yeah.
Some varieties are 72 days, some varieties are...
But I mean, you're on it, and if you don't let them get past that, then they're not as good.
Right, they get woody, they get tough, they get old.
Yep. Like what you buy at the store.
Yeah, well, I didn't say that.
I did, that's all right.
There can be a window of field to table less than 24 hours. You cannot truck anything through any terminal that fast. And that retains freshness, that retains flavor, it retains nutrient density, and it provides jobs locally. This little farm has created 6 jobs this summer. We also think a lot about and talk a lot about with especially our senior employees, theology and practical application. It's more than what's most efficient. It's more than what do I like to do. It's about kingdom. That's what it's about. When I sit in church on Sunday morning and I hear a pastor talk about kingdom, it's not Dordt speak, it's reality. It's everyday life. So we create jobs, we practice stewardship, and we build relationships.
We'll start off with the roasted broccolini dip. Although all of this veggie is edible, I recommend taking some of the leaves off. Once those broccolini are cleaned up, chop the ends off so the stems are an even length. Keep an eye on your videographer, he's prone to beet thievery. Drizzle the broccolini with olive oil and season with salt and pepper. Cook some bacon chunks alongside the broccolini in a 350-degree oven for about 15 minutes. Once it's roasted, chop the broccolini and add it to the mixing bowl with the bacon. Don't skimp on the bacon grease. Add room temperature cream cheese, Boursin cheese, some red pepper flakes, and Parmesan to the bowl. Then mix until it's well incorporated. Next up, roasted carrot dip. Chop off the ends of some of those whole carrots, then cut them into smaller pieces. Put those carrot chunks into a bowl and toss them in olive oil, salt, and pepper. After they're fully coated, place them on a baking sheet. Roast at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. When they're done roasting, put them in a food processor. Don't forget to drop 1 carrot for your poor videographer. Please, he's hungry. Add some garlic cloves, olive oil, tahini, lemon juice, cumin, and cream to the food processor. Blend until it's smooth, but don't puree it beyond recognition. On to the beet dip. Cut off the tops and the roots. Then, dice the beets into smaller pieces and toss in olive oil, salt, and pepper. Save 1 beet to use as garnish. Just like the carrots, roast the beets at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. Once those beets are heated, put them in a blender along with the Greek yogurt, garlic cloves, chili powder, olive oil, and salt. For a delicious prank, try giving this concoction to a friend and tell them it's a smoothie. You can varnish your dips with a garnish if you want. After mastering these 3 dips, you receive your official diploma.